Hey guys, welcome to this week at the 1 Year Challenge. We're the OYC guys. I'm Brian.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Sam. So we've been talking about the reasons to learn the local language.
Okay.
So we wanna, keep talking about that.
Yeah.
And today's topic is God does not only speak English.
Ooh.
And that being a reason.
That being a reason
hard.
to learn the local language.
You were talking about a quote that you read, right? About something kind of related to this.
Yeah, it was basically that sometimes we think if we speak louder, people will understand. Like if I don't speak Spanish and somebody comes up to me and starts speaking Spanish, and then they start speaking louder, it doesn't mean I'm gonna understand.
Tortilla.
But if you break it down for me into English, of course I'll understand. So being able to do that for someone else, I think as Americans too, we can often just think, like people will understand English.
Yeah, and I remember when I was still studying the Bible, and like before I started really study the Bible, I always had the idea of Christianity, the Bible being a Western English thing. It's like more of like a Western culture kind of thing. The brother that was studying the Bible with me there a couple times, like he will just try to study it in my local language, in my mother tongue, with me. So from that, I started to grow like the connection to the scripture.
And that's great because I feel like so often, like some people have even asked me here, like, hey, can I pray in my local language, right? And so it's so funny, like when they say it, you don't want to give like a rude answer, like of course God does, right?
Yeah.
Right? And we're not even, we're like such jabronis about it, right?
Jabronis, that's right.
But we don't realize that like
Bible wasn't written in English.
It wasn't written in English, but we've portrayed it so much to be like that, right? But we forget, like, hey, it's actually many languages that it's actually translated in, right? But God can use all those languages, and we can speak to Him in all those languages.
So it sounds like you guys are saying that, the reason why we want to learn a language is also just to help like our friends, our local friends here, to connect with God in their own local language.
Yep.
And learning the language helps us to communicate the Bible in the local language, helps us to open the Bible with them and read with them in their local language.
Right.
And that's really powerful.
Yeah, and it just puts you to a better place to say that, like, the Bible, God is universal, right?
Yeah. We shouldn't be like they shouldn't rely on us to get them to God, right? It's like their own connection to God, right? Like they should have their local
Rely on the Bible.
Yeah, rely on the Bible, right? And so
because if you point to the Bible and say, this is how God speaks to us, and it's just English, they'll think God's only speaking English, but they see it, the local language, and they think, okay, I can understand that the same as he can.
Absolutely. Don't just watch these videos. Go on to the 1yearchallenge.org and register today. See you guys.
We'll see you next week. Take care.